ready to start your interrogation? I'll get you to talk.
I heard you were able to defeat Bison, and I'm really happy for you. Did he hurt you? Are you okay?
Your concern is touching. Well, are we done here?
You sound kinda upset.
You must atone for the crimes you've committed, but it's not too late for you to change your ways and...
I mean, I like this character. I need to get my 2K MR with him.
It'll be easy with the two of us.
When will this character crisis end? Street Fighter is what's typically considered a grounded footsies game, and one of the biggest elements of it is your ability to anti-air the opponent. They jump, you hit them out of the air. We got special moves that are pretty much dedicated to it, like the Shoryuken and Flash Kick. A lot of characters got normals that are pretty much there just to serve as an anti-air. But one subset of anti-airs are what is called air-to-air. You pretty much jump and meet the opponent in the air. And the thing is, most of the normals, like 95% of the air normals in Street Fighter games, will cause an air reset. You hit them out of the air, both of you will land grounded. It's low risk and pretty much low reward. However, some characters had a special ability, especially in the older games, that they were able to hit you in the air, and that would cause a juggle state that then they can follow up on and get some combos. And this was very sparse, like very few characters had this ability, and as time went on with Street Fighter V, Capcom started giving this to more and more characters, but still wasn't everyone, but it was getting more out there, right? And now we're at Street Fighter 6 and Capcom have decided that everyone should get to play! And they gave these air-to-air juggle moves to every single character on the roster. There is only two ones that are kind of unorthodox, and that is Zangief with his neutral jump headbutt and Dhalsim with his yoga mummy, which is kind of weird, but every other character on the roster got a reliable air normal they can hit you with. It will cause a juggle state. And while you can be like Lord Bison here and be kinda bothered by this, because this was like a very unique trait that only some select few characters have, and yes, there is an argument to be made about how Street Fighter is kind of homogeneous in a way, where because of the drive mechanics and how strong they are, everyone gets to play by the rules, and this is another area where there was a lot of character specialty in it, and now everyone gets to have it. I do think there's still a lot of variants in how these juggle moves are used that makes them very unique. So today we're gonna examine the different air-to-air normals, talk about the different types in Street Fighter 6, and why Lord Bison here probably still got the best air-to-air game in Street Fighter 6. So the first type of air-to-airs is what I like to call the hitting upwards. These are the moves where the character is hitting almost at an upwards angle. I'm talking about moves like Luke jumping medium punch, like Ed's jumping heavy kick, like Rashid jumping medium punch. The character is attacking at an angle that is unlikely to hit an opponent in an air-to-air situation, because typically they got to be above you. This means that you're gonna use this either very early on in the jump or you're gonna use it very late. And these moves, well, judging by that, they are most likely combo moves, and for the most part this is where you see people use them. Luke jumping medium punch is used all the time in his corner combos, and Ed got some specific uses with his level 2 super, Rashid as well, after the enhanced OD mixer. I imagine these moves are in place because Capcom wanted to give some characters some extra flair in their combos, as they want to have something flashy, something different. You can call it like the Marvel influence, but air combos always look really cool, so I imagine that's why these moves are in place. The second type is more horizontal air-to-airs, but ones that serve a very specific combo route. If you check out moves like Chun-Li's jumping medium punch, like Juri's jumping medium punch, like Cammy's jumping medium punch, You will notice that these moves, they are good, they got good air-to-air hitboxes, but the opponent is falling down really fast, making it very difficult to actually follow up with a combo once you hit the ground. So you can hit them air-to-air, but the entire idea is you gotta cancel. These moves are in place so that then you will cancel into your character air special and get some sort of follow-up going. So recently I've been trying really hard to make my videos better, and your guys' feedback have been absolutely incredible. You even convinced Cami over there to actually grace us in these videos. So thank you so much for that. If you like what you've seen but you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Enjoy the rest of your video. Another variant of this is the characters that got air target combos. I'm talking about characters like Marisa with her jumping medium punch and DJ. And the thing is, these characters, yes, their initial jumping medium punches may allow you to get a grounded combo, although that is very unreliable and more likely than not, it's not gonna happen. So typically you're gonna be using these jumping normals to go for the target combo, get the knockdown, get some frames. So they kinda are similar to Yuri, Camis and Chun-Li. I mean, I guess you can say that they're similar in function. What's specific about all of these is that they allow you to do a follow-up that is very specific, very limited, so they don't really want you to have great rewards out of them. And we do know what some of these characters may get in like a forced knockdown state, like DJ. If he's able to get like a free juggle combo after an air-to-air, just check out how much damage he can actually get and situation.
Hey! Yo, wake up, man!
Another type of air-to-airs is what I like to call the caging move. This is like what Manon over here got. These are air-to-air normals that if you hit the opponent with, it will kind of like relaunch them and give you a juggle state. These are really good if the opponent is trying to jump over you. For example, with Manon, they jump over you, you hit him with jumping medium punch, you do have enough time to get in and have some plus frames. Really good for cornering opponents. JB kind of got a similar one as well with his jumping medium kick. Also, if he happens to air you with this one, he does get like some sort of absurd combos out of it. Manon can get some pretty decent combos as well if she gets the right hit. So these are great. And then we got whatever Akuma have, because Akuma get like the best of every world. His jumping medium punch does put him in a higher enough juggle state that he can get grounded combo. Also, he have a lot of options to cancel in the air and get like either an OD Tatsu into follow-up or Fireball and then Drive Rush follow-up. Akuma gets like the most rewarding, probably like juggle combo out of his air-to-air in the game. It's kind of wild actually. The third type of moves is the one that hits horizontally and with a downwards angle. These are really good. I'm talking about moves like M. Bison jumping medium punch and Blanca's jumping medium punch. Look at M. Bison, he gonna be so happy right now. The strength of these moves is that they are very good at covering horizontally and downwards, which means that they are the best to use reactionary. If I see an opponent jump, I can simply do it, and because Bison got a high jump arc, I will mostly get the right angle. If the opponent is trying to jump over me, they're trying to cross me up, they will be on the downwards trajectory, I will be going up, so I will get the hit. If I'm trying to jump in, they are also really good because they can catch the opponent. These moves are fantastic. Blanca's is a little bit weaker because it doesn't pop them up that high, and it's kind of like more suited to canceling simply into the airball. But M. Bison is premium. His conversion, whether you're getting it for like a neutral jump or even a back jump if they're near the wall, what you can get is kind of absurd, right? And that kind of brings me to why I do think these moves are now commonplace. The thing about Street Fighter 6 is, number one, Capcom is trying to give characters more flair. Like I said, the Marvel influence, air combos, everyone will like him. Also a lot more air throws if you have noticed. but also the air-to-air juggle state normals and juggle combos in general are much stronger in Street Fighter 6. The reason being is that Drive Rush allows character to get much wilder conversions. Previously in Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 4, what you were able to convert into was very limited, but here because of Drive Rush you can get a ton more damage much easier than you were able to previously. And they probably figured that if this was only allowed for some characters, they could make them broken, so they decided to give the ability to more and more characters in the roster. But like I said, I still do think there is still uniqueness enough to the characters that get the really strong air-to-airs and that can really get a lot of damage out of it. At least that's my theory, right? I know the video might be kind of pointless to some of you, but it's something that I was really interested in. I didn't notice Terry having one, they didn't show it in the trailer, but he probably does, like everyone does right now. Why not Terry? If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment, it helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.